Time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Well, after the quick break from the heat on Wednesday here in central and eastern Kentucky, feeling like it should here into the mid part of July on this Thursday. And that heat is going to really begin to build in as we head into the upcoming weekend, surging well into the 90s. Of course, the dry weather of late, combined with the hot weather that's expected, a little more concern about drought conditions going forward. Now, there is a bit of good news. Looks like a frontal boundary should bring some much needed showers and a bit of a break from the heat later next week. First things first here, visible satellite, mixed clouds and sunshine out there this afternoon, but not bad. It has been quiet here in the bluegrass. You see some thunderstorms just to our north. We mentioned at this time yesterday, mid-level wave in the upper level flow that's right across the central part of the Ohio Valley. So those storms shifting eastward, a few of those could clip far northern Kentucky, but I think for the most part we're in good shape heading into this Thursday evening. Mount Sterling, Montgomery County, 88 degrees there, and most locations warming up into the upper 80s. Taking you to Casey County here near Liberty, some filtered sunshine at the Kentucky Mesonet site. 86 degrees there. Looking at temperatures across the area before we get to that. Knott County up on the hilltop, 84. So you see across southern and eastern Kentucky, temperatures have been slightly cooler, although we do have a few spots that have spiked up there. Manchester and Hazard at 88. This is the key to it being relatively comfortable this afternoon. Our dew points pretty low in the low to mid 60s. You think back a couple of days ago when it was super humid, we were well into the 70s. So anytime in the heart of summer, we can see an afternoon with low to mid 60 dew points. We're in pretty good shape. Compared to this time yesterday, obviously warmer across the board, but especially into eastern Kentucky. Area of high pressure over East Tennessee, keeping us dry at the surface. That aforementioned mid-level waves kind of squeezed in between the two areas of high pressure. It will scoot eastward, and we should be in pretty good shape here going through the evening hours. Notice how it's a little bit overdone, and that will come into play tomorrow as far as trying to show any isolated showers or storms developing. Waking up tomorrow morning out the door, mid to upper 60s. And again, you see a few specks of green. I think it'll be a similar scenario to today. Mainly sunny skies, a few scattered clouds, and we'll be into the low 90s, a few upper 80s in spots. Notice how the humidity creeps up a bit, nothing off the charts, but with our temperatures on the rise, it will not take very much in the way of humidity to get us into that area of concern, with the heat index values being over 100, say toward the end of the weekend, early next week. 94 on Saturday, 95 on Sunday as that area of high pressure strengthens. Could see a little pop-up during the heating of the day, really this weekend, but more so, I think, heading into the early part of next week before we do ramp up the storm chances as that frontal boundary moves in. Heat index values, again, more concerning Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday when they could be over 100, may reach heat advisory criteria, so something to watch there. But look at the end of next week and next weekend. It does look like the frontal boundary, which should bring us some beneficial rain midweek, will actually knock our temperatures down, so we could conceivably be below average, which of course is good news. Drought monitor, the latest update coming out today, not much change. Just abnormally dry, much of central Kentucky, a small part of southeastern Kentucky there between Manchester and Hazard added. But the expected dry, hot weather, we could go the other way a bit by next week. Mostly clear, pleasant tonight, 66, more sunshine. Hot one tomorrow, 91, and we'll continue to see those temperatures climb. Definitely take it easy this weekend, hydrate. Of course, get into some shade or some AC when you can. That includes early next week, and then we do increase our rain and storm chances by Wednesday and knocking our temperatures down into the mid 80s this time next week.